Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to play a little bit of Wild Constructed. I haven't yet reached rank 5 this month, and I have reached rank 5 for the past maybe 4 or 5 months in a row. I would like to reach rank 5 this month again, and of course the reason why I play to rank 5 every time is because at rank 5 you get a very good reward from the chest at the end of the month. You get a chest which is only 50 dust less, contains only 50 dust less on average than a legend chest. So instead of playing the 20 or 30, sometimes even 40 if you're doing pretty bad games from rank 5 to legend, because that climb from rank 5 to legend is quite difficult. Instead of playing all of those unnecessary games, I just play till rank 5 and I get an extremely good chest. Of course, you get a guaranteed golden epic in the rank 5 chest. So you basically get a guaranteed 400 dust card, which you can disenchant if you want to. But before we start our climb from rank 10 on upwards, we are going to open a few packs. So I went ahead and bought a few packs, and we will open them, and then we will see what we get. And I'll quickly show you guys, I'm currently missing a bit of cards from Grand Tournament. One pro tip that I can give you is, if you go into the crafting menu and you type here at the bottom missing, then it will display all of the cards that you do not currently have, but it's only in the crafting menu. So I don't really need any of these cards. They aren't really all that good or all that essential, I could say. I don't play Hunter, so I don't care about those. Ronin will be very good to get, so that's one. 2 cards that I really want. 3, 4, 5, and then over here 6, 7, 8, and yeah, basically 8 cards in the Grand Tournament that I really want. And then we can have a look at the Old Gods packs. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see here, 6. Basically 6 cards that I really want from the Old Gods. And then from the classic one, I think there's a little bit more in the classic one. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So basically in the classic set there's 13 cards that I really want. In the Grand Tournament I think there was 8 cards that I really want, and in Old Gods there's about 7 that I really want. So it's pretty clear that the classic set currently has a lot of cards that I really want. So we will try to focus on the classic cards. Of course, I've already bought about the same amount of classic cards and Old Gods cards, so we will open up all of these, and then after that I might buy 12 more classic cards. So let's go ahead and open them. Okay, nothing awesome there. Nothing awesome. Nothing good. Nothing good there. Nothing really awesome there. I already have Steward of Darkshire. Nothing awesome there. Whispers of the Old Gods, I think I already have 2 of these. I'm pretty sure that I already have 2 of them. Wow, these are some pretty bad cards, to be honest. But I should be getting a legendary relatively soon due to the pity timer. Of course, Hearthstone has a built-in pity timer which gives you a guaranteed legendary every 37 card packs that you open. Of course, that is only of the same card packs, only when you open the same card packs. So basically that means that I have just added 16 to the pity timer of the Old Gods packs, but if I start opening the Grand Tournament packs now, then the 16 pity timer will not be on the Grand Tournament packs. Basically that 16 pity timer will stay on the Whispers of the Old Gods packs. So I need to buy another whatever 10 or 15 or whatever in order to reach that 32 or 37 card pack pity timer. If I open these, then it won't get me a guaranteed legendary. Only if I open the Whispers of the Old Gods, then it will get me a guaranteed pity timer. So let's go on and open a few more packs. Okay, Mistcaller is good. I didn't have him. Even though I don't play with Shaman a whole lot, I will certainly keep him. It's not one of those legendaries that I will like instantly disenchant or anything like that. So that's pretty good. We already have one legendary which I didn't have. By the way, if you want to read a little bit more about the pity timer that I talked about, and if you don't completely understand how it works yet, then I will put a link in the description below if you just want to go ahead and read that. Basically, Blizzard has put a pity timer into the game which gives you a guaranteed legendary every approximately 37 packs. So it's pretty good. At least Blizzard, how can I say, they give a little bit more legendaries to their players, because without that pity timer you could potentially go 100 or 200 packs without getting a single legendary. But with a pity timer you fortunately get a guaranteed legendary every now and then. Okay, King Crush, I don't really want it, but I guess I will keep it. It's one of the legendaries which I don't have, but like I said, I don't play with Hunter. Okay, I already have an Alexstrasza, but the golden Alexstrasza is pretty good. I certainly won't complain about the golden legendary. If I didn't have Alexstrasza, then I would probably be pretty happy. And I didn't have a Pyroblast, so that's also pretty good. I think I only had one Earth Elemental also, so now I have two. Okay, I already have Al-Alkir, unfortunately, so that will probably just be turned into 400 dust. Okay, so holy shit, out of the 16 normal packs, we got 3 legendaries, one of which was a golden legendary. Out of the old gods packs, we didn't get any legendaries as far as I can remember, and I don't think we got the legendary out of the Grand Tournament packs. Oh no, we did. I think we got the Mistcaller out of the Grand Tournament packs. So it is pretty clear that we are owed a legendary out of the Whispers of the Old Gods packs. But first, I'm just going to disenchant all of my stuff. 1800 dust, that's not too bad. Yeah, you could potentially, if you really want to, you could not disenchant the second, the second Al-Alkir. But that's really only if you think that perhaps in the future Blizzard will change the stats of Al-Alkir. Because of course when they change the stats of a certain card, they allow you to disenchant that card. If you already have that card, they allow you to disenchant that card for the full dust cost. So a long time ago, Leroy Jenkins was actually one of the cards that they changed. I believe they reduced his mana cost by... Oh no, they increased his mana cost, as far as I can remember. I think it costs 6 now, because back then it costed 5. Let's see where he is. Where the hell is Leroy? Leroy, there we go. So as far as I can remember, he either used to cost 6 mana and have 5 attack, or he used to cost 4 mana and have 6 attack or something like that. I can't remember. I will bring the old version on the screen here so that you guys can see. But anyway, they changed his stats, and you could disenchant him for the full 1600 dust. So that's just an example of one of the legendaries which they have changed in the past. But yeah, I think I should probably disenchant Al-Alkir. I mean, the chances of them changing his stats isn't really all that probable in the future, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and disenchant it. The worst case scenario is that you lose 1,200 dust because you disenchanted him, but I mean, that's not the end of the world. So we will disenchant all of those, and then we can have a look at the Alexstrasza, and I'm not really too certain if I want to keep the golden Alexstrasza or maybe if I want to disenchant her and craft another legendary. I'm not really all that into golden cards, to be honest. I mean, the novelty of golden cards is pretty cool, but that's only if you can create a full golden deck, in my opinion. If I could have created a full golden deck, then I would keep Alexstrasza, but otherwise having 1 or 2 golden in your deck isn't really all that awesome. So because I already have an abundance of dust, I'm not going to disenchant her right now until I run out of dust. Once I run out of dust, then perhaps I will disenchant her. So the cards that I got was Pyroblast, King Rush, and Whispers of the Old Gods, and Alalkir. I believe that is the only cards that I really got out of all of those packs. So I think that we will open a few of these ones, and then we will see what we get. 6 of those I think will be good, and then perhaps 6 of these ones. That should be good. So I should be pretty close. I don't think I had validated Doomsayer also. I should be pretty close to getting a legendary right now with the Whispers of the Old Gods packs, going by the pity timer. Okay, so the pity timer doesn't love me very much right now, but I will when I open a future Whispers of the Old Gods within the next maybe 5 to 10 Whispers of the Old Gods packs. I will get the guaranteed legendary. Holy shit, that was a good one. Golden rare and another rare and a epic. I didn't have the Patient Assassin either, so that's not too bad. Oh, and they added a sound to the middle button. They didn't used to have the sound. Okay, those packs weren't too bad considering that I got a few epics which I didn't have previously. So we will disenchant all of those. And yeah, I already had enough dust to craft 2 legendaries if I really wanted to. But basically the only legendaries that I really want currently is Tyrian Fordring, that I really want, and Ragnaros Lightlord that I really want, because I play quite a lot of Paladin. So I basically just bought all of those classic packs in order to hopefully get a Tyrian Fordring, but I will see. The next time that I play with Paladin, I will probably craft myself a Tyrian Fordring. But yeah, today we are going to play with my Reno'Zoth Lock. Previously it was the Reno'Zoth combo lock, but I removed the combo. Of course, the combo was power overwhelming with a charge minion and faceless manipulator, and then you play the charge minion with power overwhelming on top of it and faceless manipulator, and that way you can burst your opponent for around 18 or so damage. So let us see. By the way, if you are hearing any grunting or kind of a snoring noises in the background, just excuse that, because my dog is a quite loud sleeper, quite noisy sleeper, and he always makes noises while he is sleeping. So I don't think I want to change anything. I have been considering removing Barnes from this deck, simply because Barnes actually can only pull out about 5 or 6 good things in my deck. The good things that they can pull out is Doomsayer, but that's only sometimes good. I mean, if you're behind, then there's a chance that you play Barnes and it pulls out Doomsayer, then that's kind of good for you, but the opponent will probably kill the Doomsayer with one hit since it has 1 HP. So that's not really a good thing to happen. Bram Bronzebeard could sometimes be good, but most of the times it's not good if you pull it out with Barnes. The good stuff is like Piloted Shredder, that's pretty good. Voidcaller is potentially good. Fugan or Stalag is pretty good, since it most of the times will get you an extra Fugan. So it will get you an extra 11-11 in the end. Emperor Thorsan is very good. Ragnaros is very good, and Mal'Ganis is sometimes good. So it's basically 4 or 5 good cards that it can potentially pull out for you. So that's not really such an amazing card, to be honest, the Barnes. So I actually want to consider putting in another card as a replacement for Barnes. The card which I removed in order to put Barnes into my deck previously was Acidic Swamp Ooze. So I removed Acidic Swamp Ooze and I put in Barnes into my deck previously, but Barnes really isn't working out all that well, to be honest. So I think I should remove Barnes and see if I can't put something else into the deck that will make it a little bit better. So I will just quickly search for a card, and I will just jump into a game once I have augmented my deck.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine!
Okay, so as you will see at the side of the screen, I have removed Barnes and I have put in Lower Theb. So we will see if we can use Lower Theb efficiently. I actually thought about... Ooh, Demon Wrath is very good against the Rush Hunter. I actually thought about putting in that other Secret Eater of Secrets or whatever, because there are actually quite a lot of hunters and mages and paladins these days that run a lot of secrets. So I actually considered putting in that Eater of Secrets card, but we will see if I can use Lower Theb efficiently. If not, then I might actually consider putting in that card, just because I've really been running into a lot of mage secrets and hunter secrets and stuff like that over the past month or so, and I think that card will really destroy a hunter or a mage or anything like that that plays a lot of secrets, because I mean they run fiery trap or explosive trap, whatever, and freezing trap and bear trap a lot. So if you play that thing, then potentially you can get a whole lot of value from it.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Okay, I think Zuurdrake might be good here. It just depends what the trap will be that gets pulled from that thing. So let's, I think, first do this. And it's hopefully not bear trap, since that won't be good. Okay, luckily it's not bear trap.
Ready to ride.
Okay, so we play that, or no, the giant will be better. Hopefully I will get anti-kill bot or what else? Defender of Argus will be good. And of course Reno will be good. But I first need to draw one of my sludge belchers before I can use Reno.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Okay, Lower Theb, unfortunately I can't use him right now. Yeah, that was extremely skillful. You could see that guy was an amazing player, really amazingly skillful.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
Okay, so it doesn't seem like a rushy hunter, it seems like a rushy warrior. So it seems like a pretty slow warrior, and I like slow. So from now on we just keep on throwing big fucking shit, and we will see if the warrior can deal with it. Most warriors can if they're running shield slam and stuff like that, but my deck luckily has a whole lot of big stuff, so we will see if he can deal with it. Okay, so luckily he used the shield slam on a relatively weak minion. I'm happy about that. Okay, this guy has quite a lot of whirlwind effects, so it might be a Grim Patron warrior. Okay, unfortunately we don't have a very quick and easy way to deal with this Ragnaros. That's a little bit bad for us, to be honest. So we will just attack the face, probably,
Possibilities.
because I don't have my Siphon Soul, I don't have my Big Game Hunter, nothing like that. So I think playing the Twilight Drake and then taunting up both of them and just attacking into the face will probably be the best.
Possibilities.
My shield for Argon.
I have no time for games.
Armor made to fit.
You're in trouble now.
Okay, it's good that he's using all of these resources because I am just going to use Twisting Nether.
Into the breach.
I dream and the world trembles.
Okay, with 4 mana I can play the Void Caller. Or potentially I can just Faceless Manipulator that thing and then play Anti-Killbot. That is another option. I think playing the Faceless Manipulator on that guy will be pretty good. So yeah, I think that is what we will do. Okay, I would have liked to get the Dream so that I can send that thing back to his hand. Okay, so he's used 3 cards to get rid of it so far. That's pretty damn good. Okay, 4 cards and an attack to get rid of it. That's really quite good. Spending 4 cards to get rid of 1 card is really all that I could ask for. So we will play Emerald Drake and Siphon Soul. So it's pretty clear that this guy isn't a Patron warrior, he's just a very control heavy warrior, which probably also runs Elise Starseeker, so we should be able to win the late game if I turn into Lodger Axis. And of course with N'Zoth in my hand also. I really don't think that this guy will be able to win the late game. So I don't really want to play Void Caller because it might pull out Lodger Axis. So I actually first want to turn into Lodger Axis, to be honest. So I think let's play this.
Buying or selling.
Mortal Coil, I guess, will be pretty good. And then let's play that one. And we can also live tap actually. Or should we not live tap? I think I already have enough cards that I don't really need to live tap. because this might run into fatigue, so I don't want to get too far ahead of him. I'm already 2 cards ahead of him, basically.
By the power of Reno'Zoth, I have the power!
Okay, so he has discounted 2 of his Alexstrasza cards.
For master! By the power of Reno'Zoth, I have the power!
Now, if he plays Brawl, then I'm absolutely fine with that, since I will get a Fugan out of it. And if my Stalag dies, or my Fugan dies, or Thaddeus or whatever, I will get a Thaddeus out of it, then I can just play N'Zoth. Okay, Dream is fine, this thing can still be played. And I think I really have enough cards right now, so I will play Jaraxxus. And we will start shutting out 6/6s each and every turn. That will be pretty good.
Behold the armies of Stormwind.
Okay, that's actually pretty close to death, but luckily I have the Reno. Okay, let's see. I don't need to play the Reno right now, because obviously I can just play Shadow Flame to get rid of these bastards. But if I play N'Zoth,
Shall I destroy you?
that might actually be pretty good. But that will keep the Grommash on the field, unfortunately. So I don't think there's really any way for me to kill the Grommash. I don't think there's any
Shall
way.
I destroy you?
So perhaps I should play a Sludge Belcher and then Shadow Flame. I think that will actually be pretty good.
Back to work!
Okay, so unfortunately I lose, but I mean there couldn't really be anything done about that. If I just healed up with Reno Jackson, then he would have played the Cruel Taskmaster on top of his Grommash, and then hit me with that into the face and used his weapon also. So yeah, there's really nothing that could have been done about that.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine!
Okay, these cards aren't really all that good. Twilight Drake is pretty good in the opening hand, but Siphon Soil and Brand Bronzebeard is more late game cards, to be honest. So hopefully we will quickly get a few early game cards.
Is someone injured?
Okay, finally we can start throwing out some big guys. I had a really bad start, to be honest. Okay, we will just use the anti-kill bot and not attack. And then the next turn I will use Siphon Soul on that big guy.
I have no time for games.
Okay, we will probably just play Emperor. I think that's pretty good. He will at least run his guy into my guy, which is absolutely fine.
By the power of Reno'Zoth, I have the power!
Okay, so he actually right now has a total of 4 cards on the field. So if I play Twisting Nether, that will actually be pretty good. Although this is probably maybe a N'Zoth priest. I mean, he has dragons, but he might actually also be running a N'Zoth. So I need to know that once I do this, I won't be able to deal with his N'Zoth. But I think it's fine. If I play this and use Shadow Flame on it, then she will remain with 1 HP. So I will just do the Twisting Nether.
Are you mocking me?
Okay, Ragnaros should be pretty good here. Okay, unfortunately it hit the face. I would have wanted it to hit either of those two.
The damned stand ready.
The end is coming!
From the void I come.
I knew it!
Wow, he actually had lethal there, but he didn't see it.
Are you mocking me?
Okay, now I can do this. Okay, light bomb, that was expected. Most priests run at least one of them. And I think it is Jarax's time.
You face Jaraxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion!
I dream and the world trembles.
Okay, play that, and that, and that.
Is someone injured?
Welcome to the exhibit. I wield the power of Black.
Okay, if the guy had survived, or if I even got the guy with 2 or 3 attack, then I actually would have had lethal. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 9, 12.
How shall I destroy you?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I am still 1 off of lethal. So let's just do this and this. Oh, too many minions. Okay, let's run that one in there then.
My shield for Argon. You have better.
So even though I started with a really bad opening, I fortunately managed to crawl back.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, Reno Jackson will be good, Implosion will be kind of good, and we get a Sludge Belcher, so we will be able to activate our Reno Jackson right from the start.
I
Feed the fish, landlubber.
The pleasure is mine.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
Okay, so this is clearly a pirate rogue. Okay, 4 is pretty good, but it will be inconsequential if he has Fan of Knives.
X marks the spot.
Okay, luckily I have a Dark Bomb to deal with that guy.
So many options.
And depending how much damage he throws out, we can either play the giant and tap next turn, or we can just play the Sludge Belcher.
So many options.
I sail the slimy deeps.
Blood and plunder.
Okay, so he does have a little bit of damage on the field, so I think I'm just going to go and play it safe with the Sludge Belcher. Okay, so he's pretty close to killing me. He's 2 damage away from killing me. So the Reno will be pretty good here.
We're gonna be rich.
Well played.
Thank you. Psst, want a deal?
My mother does love this face.
Yeah, so from here on out it's pretty much just control the board and there's no way for me to lose. So we will attack that in there, play Siphon Soul on that guy maybe. That will be pretty good. Or what else can we do? We can play Twilight Drake and Mountain Giant if we really want to. But then we are going to take 5, 9, 11, 15 damage next turn. So we obviously don't want that to happen. So I think playing the Siphon Soul on that guy will be pretty good.
How much?
Okay, so he's got quite a big weapon there, but once I play my taunts and Mal'Ganis and stuff like that, his big weapon will be pretty much inconsequential.
Blood and plunder.
Okay, so here I have a few choices. I can play Mal'Ganis and then he's forced to hit it with his face. Or I can maybe play Twilight Drake and Loatheb, since there's basically no way how he can deal 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage with 1 card. That's like impossible basically. So I think Loatheb and Twilight Drake will be pretty good.
Psst, want a deal?
Okay, I don't think I have lethal. I have 12, 13, 18, 21 damage. Is there a way for me to get lethal with Ragnaros? If I hit that in there and that in there, then I have 19. So that's definitely not lethal. So I think just playing anti-killbot will probably be the best, and Dark Peddler also, obviously.
Buying or selling.
Okay, Voidwalker will just keep me even more alive.
Well played.
Well played.
I get it.
But I have to say that guy has a pretty interesting deck there. A pirate/weapon deck.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
You're back.
Your soul shall be mine!
Okay, throw all of those away. Piloted Shredder is okay, I guess. And holy shit, this hand is pretty bad. These cards are way too much late game to have in your opening hand. So hopefully we will get Doomsayer or Imp Gang Boss, anything like that at the start. Okay, luckily for us it's a pretty slow opening. So now our hand looks much better. We can go Imp Gang Boss into Piloted Shredder, into Sludge Belcher, into Emperor Thaurissan. And we can vary it up a little bit here and there due to the coin that we have. Okay, so that's a very slow opening, and that's very good for us. Okay, so it's still very slow. He used his entire turn to get rid of one minion. That's good. Okay, that's a weak little bastard, unfortunately. So let's see, we only need 3 on this guy. Come on, okay, 2, that's really quite useless.
Buying or selling.
And I guess tournament attendee will be the best, or gadget and jouster. I think let's take the jouster.
Poking me!
My mount very rarely explodes.
Job done.
Okay, Dr. Boom, that's going to hurt a little bit.
You want to buy a...
Okay, this guy is clearly a N'Zoth rogue because he has quite a lot of death rattle cards. So we could do Twilight Drake into Shadow Flame here if we wanted to, but I don't really want to do that. If we don't throw up a taunt or heal ourselves right now, then we will take 11, 12 damage next turn, at least 12 damage next turn. So we are actually quite close to dying. So I think Demon Wrath with Lower Theb will be pretty good. And then we just hope that he doesn't have an additional 6 or 5 damage.
I dream and the world trembles.
Okay, so here we can live tap and Reno Jackson. That should be pretty good.
We're gonna be rich.
I have no time for games.
This document looks legally binding.
Okay, we can actually do a decent amount of damage here with the Shadow Flame. So I think we play Faceless Manipulator and then Shadow Flame. That one's thing will trigger first. I just want to work out exactly the math.
So many possibilities.
So we hit that there, play the whatchamacallit, and then Shadow Flame. I think that will be good. If we hit that in there, that won't really make a difference. If we hit that in there, that will die. Yeah, I think this will be best. Okay, so he steals mine, and then he gets that thing, then I steal his. Okay, I would have liked to steal the 5/5, obviously, but it's still pretty good. I clear the Sylvanas, a damaged Boom, a damaged Ysera, a Slime, and a Twilight Summoner, so that's actually pretty damn good. Okay, now I really need Twisting Nether. Okay, is Siphon Soul going to help me? It actually might help me. It will at least keep me alive for one more turn, I think.
How much?
Wow. And he had to steal my strongest minion in my deck. Let's see, is there any way for me to survive? Only with Twisting Nether, to be honest, but even if I get Twisting Nether, he will just replay the N'Zoth. So if I play my N'Zoth, I will get one Sludge Vulture, but he will be able to get past that very quickly. So my only option is getting Twisting Nether, and I do get it, luckily. So let's see. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do, to be honest. I can hit that in there just to avoid a little bit of damage, but like I said, he's just going to replay N'Zoth, so there's really not much I can do.
Well played.
Well played.
Yeah, now he just plays N'Zoth, and there's nothing I can do about that. He should have played N'Zoth, actually. Oh, okay, so he has a Eviscerate. Okay, so yeah, there was pretty much nothing I could do there. Because he returned the N'Zoth, that's really quite difficult to come back from for any class, since you then need 2 board clears, and unfortunately my deck only runs 2 board clears, although I already used the one in the form of the Shadow Flame, so yeah. But that guy played pretty well.
Gul'dan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, Defender of Argus, should be not necessary at the beginning. Sludge Belcher will be good. Big Game Hunter I'm keeping, because if it is a secret paladin, then we can kill his 7/7 or his 8/8 or whatever, which usually results from the Avenge hitting the Mysterious Challenger. So we can kill the Mysterious Challenger with the Big Game Hunter.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, Demon Wrath would have been very good there.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so now if that is competitive spirit, then it's pretty bad. But if that is the get down guy and competitive spirit, then there's really not much I can do about that.
From the void I come.
Okay, so I'm going to take a bit of damage, but the Reno Jackson will definitely come into play by turn 6, and I don't believe he will be able to kill me before turn 6. But he is certainly trying, so we will use Shadow Flame here.
Well played.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay, we obviously attack with that one first to see what it is. And it is a redemption, so that means we don't need to attack into those guys anymore, to be honest, but I think I will do the Sludge Belcher. I could have used the Defender of Argus there, but I think the Sludge Belcher will be better, since the 1/2 ooze that comes from the Sludge Belcher will actually be able to stop a few of his little guys.
Shields up. Red alert.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, and we will just control the board.
To the void.
And we will probably play Lower Theb, and then life tap. Do I really want to life tap, or should I just play Defender of Argus on these guys? I think I can Defender of Argus and then life tap. I think that will be pretty good.
My shield for Argus.
Here comes the consecration, probably. Yes, there we go. Okay, and we life tap and Reno, that's good.
We're gonna be rich. A breach.
Well, job done. The victory is yours. Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine!
Throw all of those away, and the killbot we will keep in case this is a rushy type mage.
Buying or selling?
Flame Imp will probably be the best. I could coin the Flame Imp out right now, but I think I will rather keep the coin in case I need to use it with implosion or anything like that.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Come on, mess. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, Fugan will be good.
Lead you to master.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Okay, that was excellent. Okay, now let's see if this guy just concedes after this. He should, if he knows what's good for him.
Who knows what secrets will lead My shield for Argon.
Okay, you guys noted that I played this guy before that guy because otherwise it would have gotten cloned. It would have been good to get the taunt on this guy, since you don't actually usually want to taunt up your Bronzebeard, but because I did it that way, I actually benefited, because now I only have to deal with a 2-3 instead of a fucking 4-3 with a death rattle. So here I think if you attack that in there and that in there, that will probably be the best. Because I don't want to attack the anti-killbot into the 4-4, because then he can just kill the anti-killbot with his hero power. I don't think in this matchup I will ever turn into Lord Jaraxxus, because the thing is, against a mage like this, they sometimes have the Forgotten Torch, or the Roaring Torch at least, and also a bunch of fireballs and stuff like that, so they can kill you from 15 HP down to 0 very easily with 2 of those Roaring Torches and a Frostbolt. So I'm probably never going to turn into Jaraxxus. Okay, that's good. That's already 1 Roaring Torch and 1 Fireball down the drain.
I'll show them all!
Okay, nothing really fancy that we can do here. Oh, Ragnaros, that's good. So yeah, like I said, in turn 7 or 8, this guy should just really have conceded, because his goal is just to rush your face down, and if you heal for 16 as I did there, it's really difficult to come back from that.
Gul'dan versus Medivh!
Let the games begin. Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, unfortunately I go first. Let's throw those 2 away. Hopefully we get Doomsayer or something like that. Okay, this is a pretty bad hand. Oh, that's a really bad hand. Luckily there's no turn 1 mana worm or anything like that.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, Freeze Mage. We should be able to win against Freeze Mage. We just need to draw our Reno Jackson and Sludge Belcher
I hope you like
very
my
quickly.
invention.
Okay, so what would that be? That wouldn't happen to be... what do you call it? Vaporize, would it? Because it would be very strange for a mage to run Vaporize. Because normally mages don't run Vaporize, but I think let's test with the piloted Shredder. Okay, so it might actually be Vaporize, although I highly doubt it. But let's play it safe and attack this guy. Just to be safe, because if I get my giant vaporized, then it that is a very big loss of tempo. Oh, that's really bad for me. Now I'm going to be 1 mana behind my opponent, basically constantly. Okay, so let's attack with this guy in there to see what it is. Okay, so luckily it's not vaporized. So then we do this and we do this. Hopefully, like I said, we will get the Sludge Belcher and Reno Jackson quickly, because that will assure our victory, like 100% victory against a Freeze Mage. I think he might play Emperor Thaurissan pretty soon, depending if he has the cards that he needs. Okay, we will just play the Sludge Belcher. Unfortunately now I'm 1 mana behind him, but that will only make a difference during the next 4 turns. After that I should be okay. Okay, here comes the Frost Nova Doomsayer. Luckily we have the Siphon Soul for that, because of course you should always be aware of that against a Freeze Mage.
Let the pain speak to me. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Excuse me.
Okay, there's the Emperor Thaurissan. So depending on what cards he has in his hand, he might be able to kill us next turn, but definitely not if we do the lower Theb. So let's see, these two will kill that guy, which will be good. And we can also do this. So I think if we do that and that, that will be 9, that will be 3. So that will be able, will put him down to the HP that we require.
So many
let's
possibilities.
do, let me just check that, yes, this will be fine. Let's do that.
My shield for Argon.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that's the first ice block. Now, if he doesn't have the second ice block, then he's dead.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, so Lower Theb actually came in handy in that game, but to be honest, Lower Theb there would have done exactly the same thing as that other thing that eats your opponent's secrets, to be honest. So I actually think I should maybe put in that other secret thing, secret eater or whatever, and I really think in the long run that will actually be better. Since we've already run into a few hunters, paladins, and secret paladins and shit like that. So, and against that mage, it would have been really effective to just be able to kill his ice block. So I think I will run the deck with the Eater of Secrets and see how it goes. I think it will go much better.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
Okay, we will throw these away. Defender of Argus is a little bit of a late game card, but if this is a Rush Warlock, a Face Warlock, then it will actually be good to keep the Defender of Argus. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a Rush Warlock, so we should just hope to get the Reno Jackson early.
The end is coming.
Okay, that's a relatively good beginning. Not awesome, but it's already pretty good. Just being able to deal with his early aggression already is pretty good. Oh, the dreaded councilman.
Yield to master.
Oh, that is going to hurt a little bit. Okay, so we will attack that in there and play Demon Wrath, and after that there's not much we can do.
Stop yelling!
The light protects me.
My shield for Argus.
Regret this.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the cards that I need, like Reno Jackson or anything like that, so it's pretty much GG. Nothing I can do about that.
You win this time. Gul'dan versus Valeera.
If I had gotten Reno Jackson there, then you would be assured that I would have won that game. But yeah, my opponent also got very lucky. Darkshire Councilman into a 5 tentacle thing. It's really, really powerful. I mean, already getting hit with 7 damage on turn, I think it was maybe 5. That's already really bad to have it 7-5 on the field. Okay, the opponent mulliganed his entire hand except for that one card, so hopefully he got a pretty bad hand, a pretty bad opening hand, as I did. Okay, Reno, that's very good. And luckily we have a turn 4 play, because otherwise we would have just had to pass our 4th turn. Or we could have played Mountain Giant, but I have a sneaking suspicion that he has sap in his hand, so he would have just sapped it probably, but we will see. But I will maybe probably play the Giant, depending on what he does next.
So many options.
Okay, so he certainly took long to think about that. Yeah, there's the sap, just as I said.
Are you my master?
Okay, luckily or at least the Giant absorbed 2 cards. Getting the discount on both Jaraxxus and Mal'Ganis is good, because then you can do Jaraxxus Hero Power or Mal'Ganis Hero Power. And Mal'Ganis Hero Power of course means that you can tap without taking the damage.
Caress your fear. I bleed for Cthulhu.
Okay, that's a pretty useless guy for him to get from the Shredder, unless he has some way to taunt it up or something like that. So I could, if I really wanted to, go Jaraxxus here. But that does put me on low HP. Like 15 HP is then my maximum HP, so that won't really be good, to be honest. So let's see what we can get from this guy.
Buying or selling.
Soul Fire won't really be good. It's not really a good thing that I want, but I will keep it in case he plays something weird. And let's do that. And having a 3/6 taunt on the board will be pretty good, I guess. It will certainly avoid a little bit of damage for me. Or I can just go Stalag, which I think will be better. Okay, that's a pretty useless 2-drop, to be honest. But I guess it's a little bit better than the Nerubian Egg. Although I actually would have wanted the Nerubian Egg, since I have Defender of Argus, so I can at least taunt my Nerubian Egg up. Shadow Flame, not really going to help me. I think attack that in there, attack that in there. Then Twilight Drake and maybe Faceless Manipulator the Twilight Drake, or do I want to Faceless Manipulator that guy? I think Faceless Manipulator on my Twilight Drake will be better.
my funnel cake?
Wow, he actually attacked that with his face. That's a little bit surprising. There's no way for me to kill him because I could play that and Shadow Flame on it, which will wipe his board, and then attack both of those in there and play Soulfire. He will be left with 2 HP then. So that's obviously not going to help a whole lot. So I think I should probably play Reno Jackson because I just need to get my health up, since if he plays Cthulhu now, then I'm going to be pretty close to death.
We're gonna be rich.
Okay, hopefully he didn't get my Twisting Nether. That would be pretty bad. Okay, I think that means he's dead. Right, Siphon Soul, attack that in there. And then attack, and Soulfire. Yeah, he's dead.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
Okay, hopefully this isn't a rush warlock, otherwise I'm going to be sad. Okay, rush warlocks don't usually run that, but it is a good card, to be honest. Okay, so it's quite frankly definitely not a rush warlock, but I still need to be aware that that thing can be silenced, so it's basically a 4-5 on the field. This guy is running some very old school cards, to be honest.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Okay, Shadow Flame here isn't really awesome. I can just trade both of those in there and it will basically still be the same result basically. So I think maybe play Stalag and then Hero Power, I think will be good. First let's run that in there. Okay, that's not too bad.
Stalag kill.
So I think here the Emperor Thaurissan will be pretty good. Unfortunately, I can't really life tap after that since I'm going to overdraw one card then. But I don't really see any alternatives. I could play Azure Drake or something like that. But no, I think Emperor Thaurissan will be the best. I do of course need to be aware of the fact that he might be running Molten Giants, since I used to be a very big HandLock player, because the deck that he's playing is HandLock. So I need to be aware of the fact that he might be running Molten Giants. And if he can't kill my guy right now, okay, so he can kill my guy. But if he couldn't kill my guy, holy shit, that would have been basically GG for him. So here I can play Bram Bronzebeard and Azure Drake. Then I will have 3 mana remaining, and then I can play the Void Caller if I really want to. I think that's pretty good.
Who knows what secrets there are?
From the void I come.
Back from the jungle.
Okay, let's see here. If I play the N'Zoth now, I will get 1 Sludge Belcher, a Stalag, and a Piloted Shredder, but because I have the Bram Bronzebeard on the field, that will be times 2. So I will get 6 guys summoned back, basically. So I think I should actually go for that. That's pretty damn good. So we run that in there, and run that in there, that in there, and N'Zoth.
So many possibilities.
Shadow Flame, maybe? Yeah, Shadow Flame. So that is his second Shadow Flame out of the way.
Your magic shall not save you.
Time for killing. My fire be burned. I've got the beast in my sight.
Siphon Soul, yeah. Okay, is there anything fancy that I can do? I really have a few weak cards in my hand, unfortunately. They really won't help me at all. So I think the best that I can do is Dark Bomb that thing and play Eater of Secrets, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. I have a really weak hand right now.
Time for killing.
I know who you are.
Okay, so let's Siphon Soul. Reno Jackson maybe? Oh, okay, Molten Giants, but luckily he doesn't have the Shadow Flames anymore, because traditionally what you would do with that deck is you would play double Molten Giant and then Sun Fury, and then if your opponent has a big board, then you can just play the Shadow Flame. So let's see, I can play Shadow Flame on this guy, then I have 5 damage to the face, but that's obviously not enough. So, is there anything else we can do to get rid of that guy? Well, we can play Mountain Giant and Shadow Flame. That will be pretty good. And I think it's my best option, to be honest. Oh, and it just so happens to be lethal. I didn't even really consider that. So yeah, that guy played the HandLock deck. I used to play HandLock a lot. It used to be my most favorite deck. But he did a few strange things like Eater of Secrets, I wouldn't run that. Spellbreaker, I wouldn't run that. And yeah, pretty much the rest of the deck is almost exactly like my old HandLock deck, and it used to be the best deck for value. Like value wise, it used to be the best deck because you can throw out Mountain Giants, Molten Giants, massive, oh, 2 epics, that's good, I didn't have that one. You can throw out massive, what do you call it, Twilight Drakes. You can throw out massive Twilight Drakes and stuff like that. This is how my lockdown deck used to look. I used to have a little bit of a different setup, but this was basically it. 2 Molten Giants, 2 Mountain Giants, Siphon Soul, Big Game Hunter, Anti-Killbot combined with Bram Bronzebeard, Bram Bronzebeard combined with Twilight Drake to get a massive Twilight Drake. You can get like a 4-15 or a 4-16 Twilight Drake with the Bram Bronzebeard. Ancient Shield, Ancient Watcher, you play 2 of them out onto the field and then Sun Fury Protector on them, which was really good against aggro decks and stuff like that. So yeah, that guy basically ran the same deck as what I have here, and this deck is from long ago. I'm talking about probably almost more than a year ago. So yeah, but I used to play this deck a lot, like it was really my favorite deck. Let's just quickly see here, and that's good. So I actually got, what was that, the Shaman card? Where's the Shaman? I didn't have this one card, that one. I didn't have that card, so that's a good epic. And I think on 6 I didn't have 2 of these, I only had 1 of these, so that's actually also pretty good. That was a really good pack that I just opened. So I haven't yet gotten the chance to use the Eater of Secrets yet. Where is it? Eater of Secrets yet, but I think I will definitely be able to use it eventually against the Paladin or something like that. So yeah, that was a good pack, but unfortunately we didn't get our legendary yet, so let's play a few more games.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Okay, Anti-Killbot is potentially good, Twilight Drake is potentially good, oh, Doomsayer is really quite good, and Ragnaros isn't good in the opening hand, but this is a relatively good opening hand. I really can't complain. Ugh, I fucking hate the turn 1 Tunnel Trog. It's sometimes so difficult to deal with if the opponent has like lightning bolt and stuff like that. I fucking hate it. Okay, the Doomsayer should be able to deal with that board. And then after that I can throw out the Twilight Drake.
What to do?
Okay, it drew a Hex, so that's pretty good. I won't complain about that. At least he's not going to Hex my more important cards like Ragnaros or Mal'Ganis or anything like that.
Charge roll! In the night.
Okay, Ban Bronzebeard isn't really going to help me. So let's clone that big boy over there. Okay, so that's both of his hexes out of the way. Okay, another win for the no-skill shaman.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
So, life tap and kill that thing. Oh, that will be good.
The end is coming!
Hopefully he doesn't have a way to deal with it. He needs 1 extra damage. Okay, unfortunately he had exactly 1 extra damage. Okay, but the second zombie chow will actually help me stay alive.
Buying or selling.
Hopefully he runs everything into my face. That will be good. Then I can just Shadow Flame.
Stop yelling!
Oh, that's awesome.
Stalag kill.
Okay, there's the first Sludge Belcher, that's good. Holy shit, 4.
I have big plans.
Okay, I think Siphon Soul on that thing will be pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't have 9 mana. Otherwise, I could have done Siphon Soul and Demon Wrath, but I think actually doing just a Twisting Nether will be pretty good. It takes care of
So many
11, 14, 13 stats. So it's 14 attack, 13 HP that it takes care of. So it's actually pretty good.
From the junkie.
Why do you call? My fire be burned.
Okay, I would have preferred it to hit the 3-3, but it's not too bad.
I've got the beast in my sleeve.
Okay, let's see. So far, only the Stalag and 1 Sludge Belcher has died. So that's not a really good N'Zoth, to be honest. I think doing Demon Wrath and Siphon Soul on that thing will be pretty good.
From the junkie.
Okay, so he at the moment has 11 damage on the field, so that's not a massive amount, but
So many
I think
possibilities.
if I do Emperor Thaurissan and Life Tap, it will be a little bit dangerous since he only then needs 3 extra damage to kill me. So I think just playing Mal'Ganis won't be that awesome either, since he might just have like a Siphon Soul or something like that. But I think let's go for just the Mal'Ganis, and that should stop a little bit of the damage.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Okay, so here I can do Imcan Boss and Bramblonspear and Defender of Argus if I want to. But I think rather I will do Life Tap and Reno Jackson. That might actually be a little bit better. So, yeah. Oh, this actually might be better. Implosion on that thing. And then taunt these little guys up.
Shield for Argus.
Wow, okay. Reno'Zoth Warlock. I haven't seen that in a very, very long time.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine!
Okay, throw that away, keep the Sludge Belcher.
Secrets will uncover.
Oh, 4, that's pretty lucky for me.
Are you my master?
New minions
Are you my
will
master?
abandon you.
Okay, that's luckily a very slow turn for him. And that's a very weak light bomb, to be honest.
By the power of Reno'Zoth, I have the power!
Okay, so that's both of his Shadow Word Deaths out of the way.
Listen closely.
My fire be burst! Die in circle!
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Buying or selling.
Okay, Soulfire, I guess, for a little bit of burst damage. Or I could take the young DemonLock and then taunt it up with the what do you call it? So that will be good there. And then taunt it up.
My shield for Argon.
And then a double with that guy. That's actually a very good board. All thanks to this guy. There's the second light bomb, so from now on he won't be able to deal with the threats that I throw out. And I still have a lot of threats.
You face Daraxus, Paladin Lord of the Burning Legion! My fire be burst! Die in circle!
Okay, unfortunately it hit the, what do you call it, but it's not too bad. I still have the Siphon Soul.
My dream ends. Begins.
Now thou Oblivion!
You have better.